You read 10 books a year. Billionaire founders read 50. You highlight paragraphs. They extract decisions. Guess who learns faster? Most people think reading speed equals intelligence. Wrong. Filtering speed equals intelligence. Warren Buffett spends 5 to 6 hours a day reading. But here's what nobody tells you. He's not reading everything. He's filtering ruthlessly. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 mental filters billionaire founders use to absorb value faster than almost anyone, and why your current reading habits are wasting 80% of your time. Chapter 1. They hunt for decisions, not information. Most people read to understand. Billionaires read to decide. Big difference. Average reader asks, what does this say? Oh. Elite reader asks, what changes because of this? Information without action is entertainment. Charlie Munger talks about mental models frameworks that guide decisions. When founders read, they're searching for leverage points. Incentives, asymmetry, bottlenecks, compounding effects. They don't collect trivia. They collect decision tools. Your mistake. You treat every sentence equally. That's intellectual laziness. Pareto principle. 80-20 rule. Vilfredo Pareto discovered that 80% of results come from 20% of inputs. Founders apply this to reading. They skim aggressively. Slow down only when signal appears. You read linearly, they read strategically. Here's your move. Before reading anything, ask, what decision am I trying to improve? Hi. Then scan for insights related only to that. Ignore the rest. But here's the problem though. Even good filtering won't help if you can't retain the signal. Chapter 2. They compress ideas immediately. Most people finish a book and feel smarter. 2 weeks later, nothing. Hermann Ebbinghaus mapped the forgetting curve in 1885. Without reinforcement, most information disappears within days. Founders don't trust memory. They compress immediately. 1-page summary. 1 decision takeaway. 1 actionable insight. Not 10 pages of notes. 1 page. This forces synthesis. Cognitive load theory proves working memory is limited. George Miller called it the magical number 7. If you can't compress an idea into 1 framework, you don't understand it. Elon Musk famously reduces complex engineering problems into first principles. Reduce. Simplify. Rebuild. You should do the same with books. After every chapter. Answer. If I had to explain this in 60 seconds, what would I say? Us. If you can't, you were just consuming. But here's the thing though. Understanding without application is still weak. Chapter 3. They test ideas in real life fast. Most readers wait, I'll use this someday. Someday never comes. Founders test immediately. Read about negotiation tactic. Use it in the next meeting. Read about pricing psychology. Adjust your offer tomorrow. Behavioral science shows implementation strengthens encoding. When you apply an idea, you attach emotion and context to it. Emotion increases retention. Daniel Kahneman's research shows that emotionally charged experiences are remembered more vividly. Action creates emotion. Emotion locks memory. Reading alone is passive. Application is adhesive. Here's the unfair part. When you combine ruthless filtering, immediate compression, rapid application, you're learning compounds. You stop drowning in information. You extract leverage. 1 book becomes 1 improved decision. 10 books become 10 sharper systems. Most people chase volume. Elite thinkers chase impact. But here's the brutal truth. If your attention span is broken, filtering becomes impossible. You can't detect signal if you're constantly distracted. Cal Newport's research on deep work proves uninterrupted focus is becoming rare and therefore extremely valuable. If you can't read 30 minutes without checking your phone, you're training shallow thinking. Shallow thinking produces shallow results. And here's the final problem though. Even if you filter compress and apply if you don't revisit key ideas, they decay. Spaced repetition isn't just for flashcards. Revisit your 1-page summaries weekly. Refine them, add examples. Strengthen frameworks. Day 1. Day 7, day 30. Lock them in. Here's the billionaire reading formula. Read with a decision in mind. Filter aggressively. Compress ruthlessly. Apply immediately. Revisit strategically. Do this for 60 days and people will think you read faster. You don't. You just ignore more. That's the difference. But there's one more elite habit founders use that most readers completely ignore. Constraint reading. And when you force time limits on information intake, clarity skyrockets. That's why I made this video breaking down the constraint rule that sharpens thinking instantly. It's almost unfair. Watch it next.